Hey everyone, so I'm going to be recording my latest book haul in my mailbox. Just to say that my last book haul in my mailbox, it got cut off like 4 minutes early for some reason, so I have re-uploaded it and it's now all there. So if you watched the first one but haven't watched the re-uploaded one, it did cut off quite a few books from my last haul. Okay, so starting with the books that I bought in the last couple of weeks. Cascade by Lisa T. Bergeron, book 2 in the River of Time series. So happy when I got this, and also Torrent. So I've now got all 3. Originally said they wouldn't be here till like the 13th of October, but they came early. I'm so happy that I can now read all of those. So pleased. Next book that I bought is Stealing Phoenix by Joss Sterling. This is book 2. The first book was Finding Sky, and this one's about a different brother, another Benedict brother, finding his soul finder. So I'm excited to read this. It's not that big, so I'll probably read this really soon. The next book that I bought is Dearly Departed by Leah Habel. I'm super excited for this one, and when it came, it's a lot bigger than I thought it would be. I thought it was quite small. No, it's actually quite big, and I love the gold on it. And originally, I really thought I would like the US cover more, which is like a purple with a Victorian girl with a parasol. But actually, in person, I really like this one, and it has the guy on it as well. And the author looks so cool. Now, I would love to meet her. I bet she's so cool. And the next book that I bought was Angel Fire by L.A. Weatherly. The second book in the trilogy, and this originally wasn't supposed to be out till like the 4th or the 5th, I think, but Amazon had it, so I ordered it, and it's really bigger than the first one by quite a bit. Super excited. I've had to wait a year for this, and the next one's not out till October next year, which is going to be really, really long wait, which is going to nearly kill me. Oh, I can't wait for this book. So long, so long. So many books, I have no idea what order to read them in. Oh. And the next book I actually won on a blog. This is the first book I've ever won on a blog. And I won it from the wonderful ladies over at Best Books. They're really wonderful, and they run a really great blog, to which I will leave the link below. And Anne-Marie actually does her book haul in my mailboxes on YouTube, so I'll leave a link to her channel as well. And I won Glow by Amy Kathleen Ryan. It's the hardback, and I'm super excited to read this. When I read the synopsis of it, I thought it had like a Beth Rivis Across the Universe feel to it. But on the back it says, Glow begins the most riveting series since the Hunger Games. And now, having read the first 2 books in the Hunger Games and really understanding that why they have such a huge fan base, I understand that's a really big thing to write on the back of a book, but that keeps popping up now on a lot of YA books, best series since the Hunger Games. But I'm excited to see if it lives up to that. So thank you again from the ladies at Best Books. Sounds so cool, and it has a really wonderful cover. It's quite simple, but then it's just a style on it. So I'm excited to read that. I don't know when I will, because I have quite a few books for review and that, but I am hoping to read that quite soon. The next book I got is for review, Captain Wentworth's Persuasion by Regina Jeffers. She saw my review of Vampire Darcy's Desire, and she said thank you very much for your kind words about my book, and I said you're welcome, I really enjoyed it. And she offered to send me one of her books of my choice for review, and I was really torn, but I really wanted to read Captain Wentworth's view on Persuasion, and it came, and she sent a little book card with one of her books on, The Scandal of Lady Eleanor, and like all her details, and also a bookmark, austinauthors.net, and it's all there's a list of all other authors that write Austen books. So I think I will check some of those out because I love Regina Jeffers' Vampire Darcy's Desire, and I'm sure I'm going to love this. Can't wait to read this. And she signed it for me. I don't know how badly you can see that. And it says, "To Erin, Jane Austen was not a snob about class, title or wealth, but she was a snob about intellect, thoughtfulness and manners. Happy reading, Regina Jeffers." So I was so happy about that, and it was such a nice thing to write in it. And the last two books that I have are from Sherry Schmidt. I really don't want to butcher that name. And the first one is Fateful, and book 2 is Fractured. And these are vampire romance books, YA. And I really like the sound of it because a huge fan of Jane Austen, Danielle hopes to find her own Mr. Darcy when she leaves Colorado. But then instead she finds Ethan Devereaux, who's a vampire. So I'm really liking some of them. And I like that these covers have like realistic looking people on them. Like, I'm sure you all know, like covers now tend to have these really beautiful people on them, or ethereal looking people. Whereas they look like people you would actually know. And she included these string bookmarks. Oh, she also signed both of them for me. And she put in them these cute little string bookmarks that have got beads on. This one's got like pearly beads on. And this one has like clear beads on. And I thought that was just a sweet little extra thing to do, so thank you, Sherry, for putting them in there. And I am excited to read these, they sound really good. And the spines are really nice as well, before I forget. They have such cute spines. So that's everything that I got in the last couple of weeks. I didn't want to do a book that was too small and it was a little pointless, so I waited until I had a reasonable amount of books, and this was like 9 books. So thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you all again soon with another book haul, and happy reading! I really should work on that whole excitable thing. Don't know where that came from.